friends, it's Sonia Miller of Junk Monkey Paint Company. Welcome back to my daily vlog. Today I decided for you guys to help you out because I've been getting so many questions about this the last few days. I posted a picture of a stand, I think they call it like a butler tray, a server tray, a tabletop. You know what I'm talking about. You may or may not have seen it. I'm going to put the picture up of it right here. Yeah, everybody is falling in love with that. I'm getting messages everywhere going, Sonia, where is the tutorial so I can watch you do this because I want to do the same thing in my bedroom furniture, or I want to recreate this. I love this color combo that you pulled together. So I actually did this piece, and by the way, this is what it looked like before. So I did this piece live on DIY with Home Talk this past week. We took it from brownie frowny to absolutely what I call rustic shabalicious. Rustic glam, rustic shabby, you know what I'm saying, right? Where you got a little bit of distressing going on, still love me some distressed, shabby, time-worn furniture, but it also encompasses, it's got a little bit of the bling bling on it, right? A little bit of that shimmer. So you can go back and you can watch the entire video. I think it's a little bit over an hour. Yes, you can do a paint flip in an hour. I will link that below. But if you want to watch the highlight reel, the quick transformation, to see it all go down pretty quick, this is what this video is about. I'll tell you real quick the supplies that you need and the order in which to apply them so you get that overall gorgeous look. Are you ready? By the way, I got this piece at my local Salvation Army store. It was priced originally somewhere around like $25, $30. I actually showed it here at one of our junk-in hauls that we did at the Salvation Army store, but except I did not bring it home from the donation shop. It was too highly priced for me. I stuck to my guns, but when I did go back, I did see that it was slashed. Oh, gotta love me a red Sharpie marker through that price, and they had brought it down to $14.99, which is totally something that I could stand behind. So that's the story about that. And I'm guessing it's maybe like 80s or 90s. We figure maybe around 90s that this tray was built. So not like any super old antique or anything like that, but I love the bones of it. It was built really, really well. I love the price of it. And did you see the style? Like, I love those Queen Anne style legs. So the color I have on this piece is a color in our chalky style paint line called Raisin the Bar. I'll link it below as well. Beautiful, beautiful, vibrant purple. Remember, you don't have to prime or sand or strip. If your piece is dirty, give it a good clean because you want your paint to stick on really, really well. So that's gonna help it if it's stuck on really good to the furniture and not dirt. I like to use Crud Cutter, by the way. So I picked up a shabby chip brush. Again, all the supplies I use, I'm gonna link them below to help you guys out. But I used a shabby chip brush and I put on one coat of that Raisin the Bar. Now, because I'm going for a rustic flair, the shabby flair that I love, that time worn that I love, I like to use that shabby chip brush because it's such a hard bristle brush that when I put that one coat on and I brush it over, it doesn't give me full coverage. So therefore I'm seeing a little bit of what I call that brownie frowny come through. If you want complete coverage, put on a second coat or use a softer bristle brush so that way you get more coverage, more flowy coverage. So I let that dry, and then I took a sand block and I distressed my edges. Think about out where distressing would happen along the edges, where it naturally would get like banged up against the legs, that sort of stuff, the feet of it. So go all over and put as much distressing in as you want. So the next step I did was add some Junk Monkey black antiquing glaze. Glaze is not paint, it's actually made to sit on top of your paint. So that way when you're looking at your paint, you can still see it, but it's darkened it. And in this case, I really want it to mute down that vibrant purple color and really just darken it. So when you put glaze over the top of it, it's really like you're looking at your painted piece through a pair of sunglasses. Yes, you can still see the color, but it's definitely darkened. And when you apply your glaze, I always tell you guys, my favorite way to apply it is brush it on, grab some cheesecloth, spritz it to make it a little bit damp, and then right after you've put your glaze on, go ahead and wipe it off. The longer you let your glaze sit on top of your paint, the more it's gonna grab into your paint and the more it's gonna darken it. Boy, a little bit of glaze goes a long way. If you're out there experimenting with different sorts of paint techniques, just taking glaze and putting on top of paint gives you a whole other look in itself. It's just really, really fun. Practice does make perfect, and the more you do it, the better you will get with your glazing technique. So then we went ahead and we let the black glaze dry completely. Next up, I went ahead and grabbed a product we have. It's called Metallic Paint and Poly All-in-One. Basically, it's your shimmer metallic pigments. Gorgeous, gorgeous shimmer, but it's also a sealer. So in this case, I wanted to end off, and this is where the Rustic Glam, that shimmer part comes into play. We go ahead and we do a brush over on top of that black glaze, now that we've let that dry, and boy, did it finish her off gorgeous. So again, the reason why I'm using a shabby chip brush is because I didn't want to completely cover my paint and my glaze. A shabby chip brush just gives me a very nice light coat. It allows some peekaboos to come through, and that way it doesn't completely cancel out or have my metallic paint and poly completely cover over that gorgeous purple and black that we already laid down. It's always best to let your paint products dry on their own. Don't force it if you don't have to. Do a layer, walk away, get a task done around your house, come back again, and do the very next step. I love how this turned out. And this piece is for me. I'm gonna tell you, because you can't hide what's inside, I love me my TV time. I just do, all right? Every single evening at the end of the day, I love to sit and watch TV with my munchies. I love to watch my YouTube. I love to binge watch my Netflix. I'm watching Dead to Me and Stranger Things. What are you guys watching out there? Oh my gosh, I look forward to the end of the day. That is my time, that is Sonia time, when I get to have seriously, some good munchies on that tray sitting next to me as I am just relaxing, watching some TV, and getting all into my show. You'll have to tell me if you've seen some really, really good shows, because I wanna know what they are. I need to watch them if I haven't already watched them. So tell me, what are you watching? What's been really, really good? Something that's gotten you hooked lately. So that was it. Easy peasy, right? Paint, distress, glaze, and our finish that we put on it that incorporated a little bit of the bling bling. Easy peasy. I know you totally got this. Thanks for watching the vlog today. Thank you for subscribing if you haven't already done so. Hit that little bell as well. What it does is it alerts you every single time that I upload another video. Give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment below. Tell me what show you're watching. Inquiring minds need to know. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.